Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Everett.
And I'm April.
Hey, we're the natives of the Villages, Florida. We've got a special treat for you this week. What is it?
They're going to get to meet Paul's cousin, Gary, and his wife, Loretta.
Yeah.
And they've been loving and living the lifestyle here in the Villages for over 25 years.
Yeah, they're highly engaged.
Very engaged.
Very engaged. And they have a special thing called the Easton Dance Clubs.
Right.
Here. We've got multiple events. You're going to hear about it in here. And also a special treat embedded here from one of their dance parties.
Right.
For set to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah.
So, and it's a big deal here in the Villages. So you're going to love this.
Right. And I remember when that song came out. I was on a road trip going home to New Hampshire with a friend of mine when that song came out, and we listened to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my army buddies, my battle buddies.
Yeah. Yep. Great young lady.
Yes.
So anyway, so here's the interview and some good clips, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Hey, Everett and April, thanks so much. As you can see, we're at home today, and we're joined by two very special guests, long-term Village residents, my cousin Gary and his wife Loretta.
Hey.
So we thought it would be fun for some of our viewers to ask questions of folks who've been there for, 25 years now, right?
25.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don and I, as many of you probably know, have been here just over a year, and these two have been a great resource of helping us find our way in the Villages. So
We have.
we thought we'd pick their brain a little bit and see what we can learn from them. Now, tell us a little about you guys. Gary and I, we're cousins. Didn't see each other a lot for many years. You're in Western Massachusetts. We're in East. And that was back in the 70s when you guys met.
Yeah, we actually met just before, I think it was 1979 we met.
1979.
Yeah.
And then
Lucky him, right?
Quickly get used to get fed up with the winters. And, yep.
I never liked winters up there. I always said I was meant to be born under a palm tree, not a pine tree. But
Well, then you moved to California.
So you went to Southern California and spent another 10 years there.
Yeah.
Then came back to the East Coast, just at Lawrenceville, is it? Just north of Atlanta?
exactly.
And another 12 years, and then you wind up here. So tell us about the journey. What was it like?
Well, we actually met in the late 70s going to the University of Massachusetts. And we had a lot in common. We were both divorced. We both had one son. We were going to school. We were working part-time. I worked for a auto dealership as a finance specialist. And Loretta worked at a bank that made auto loans. So guess how we met? But then we decided we wanted a fresh start, so we decided we were going to move to Southern California. So we sold everything we had, packed up the car, and drove to Southern California. We got there, we bought a franchise. It was called Postal Print.
Postal Annex.
Yeah,
And then
it was like a mailbox, etc.
Yep.
Yeah, we changed to Postal Print. Did that for 10, 12 years, and then we sold that and decided to come back to the East Coast and ended up in just north of Atlanta, north of Georgia, in Atlanta, in Georgia. And we started another franchise in the printing business.
How'd you get here? You left Atlanta. Why did you come here?
Okay.
If I recall, you had a pretty nice deal in Atlanta. You're in a country club, played a lot of golf.
Yes,
yeah.
we had a printing business. We were in a country club, but now we're thinking about retiring. And at the time, the Villages used to send out a little, like a DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to remember.
Yeah.
No.
Some of our younger viewers have no idea what a DVD is.
So now we're looking for a home for retirement. And we went everywhere from out to Mobile, Alabama, all along the Gulf Coast, all down both sides of Florida. East Coast, we want to live on, too many people. The West Coast, we couldn't afford. We went all the way up to Myrtle Beach, which is in the middle of nowhere, by the way.
And it still gets cold there.
Still gets
So it gets
cold,
cold
yes, it
there,
does.
yes. But we just settled on the Villages,
There you
Well,
go.
actually, we almost bought in St. Augustine.
St. Augustine,
And
Florida.
then we came down to the Villages
Yep.
and kind of
Yeah.
went through, and it was like, well, this is
You
kind
say,
of
go, I just
unique.
think it's very pretty too.
Yes.
So the typical age group south of the Turnpike is probably mid-50s and mid-60s. Let's talk about your ages when you moved here.
Well, Loretta was in her mid-50s, and I was in my mid-60s.
Oh,
no.
I was not 50 yet.
I think you
Boy.
told me you were 41.
Yeah, when we first
We
bought.
were the youngest ones in our neighborhood when we
Yeah.
first came here.
But then when we finally decided to move here permanently, because I was so much younger than Gary, I figured, well, I needed health insurance. So I decided to look for a job, found a job at a credit union.
Yeah.
Very good job. They really took care of me, all the pensions, all the help, you name it. And they said, if you give me 10 to 15 years,
I know.
then we'll get it. And that's like, okay.
So Gary, what did you do to keep busy while Loretta was working?
I started a maintenance and cleaning business, did odd jobs, all sorts of things, while she was working.
Wow.
Any golf?
What?
Any golf?
We did some golf,
Yeah.
yes, we both did golf, we
Yep,
still
yep.
golfed.
Yep.
I'm sure he did a lot of other things that he's not telling me about. I mean, I was working full time, so.
He cleaned the house and he made meals,
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he would go to Publix and he'd buy the rotisserie chicken and a bag of salad and.
Yeah, not bad, not
And
bad.
actually, a number of the club members we have now in the natives, there are occasions where the husband has retired and the spouse, his wife, has decided to keep working for a while for a variety of reasons. So again, what I found interesting in really talking to Gary and Loretta over the last year or so is how their experience from 20 plus years ago kind of mirrors a lot of the folks that we're meeting today. Eastport, all the villages down there seem to be a relatively, what we would
Young.
define as a younger crowd of people. You know, Don and I are in mid-70s. And it seems like it's very much the same experience that they're having now that you had 20 years ago. So keeping that thought and process, a lot of people still think the village is a bunch of old people driving on golf carts. How do you respond to that? What's your take? You came here for golf.
We came here for
Well,
golf.
also playing golf,
Yeah,
not just the
okay,
golf
yep.
carts.
And they're still driving around in golf carts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when we first came here, you couldn't drive at night. That was
I
just-
talk about it. They told me this story. I couldn't believe this. So how
Yeah.
things have changed in the village.
It has massively changed. I mean, I remember Katie Bell's. That was a really go-to place, but actually it was probably the only place. But Sumter Landing wasn't even thought of. They were just building out in Nancy Lopez Land.
Now, Katie Bell's was like a nightclub, am I correct
well,
about
it
that?
had a restaurant upstairs,
Okay.
and then it had the, what would you call it?
Yeah,
Just a
downstairs bar.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't
lounge
like,
bar.
it was like dancing and that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was
Downstairs
dancing,
was
okay.
all
Okay,
dancing.
oh, it was, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about I love this thing that you couldn't drive golf carts after dark because it was against the law?
Yeah.
Or because
Police
golf
would
carts in those days didn't have headlights?
The police would stop you and give you a ticket if you were driving on
Wow.
the roads
Yeah.
after dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine that if that was the case today?
Oh. I'm trying to remember what year they actually started putting golf carts, the headlights on the golf carts and letting you drive at
Early
night.
2005, something like that.
Oh, really, not that long.
And that's why we bought where we did, because we only had the one downtown, which was Spanish Springs. And we're very close to Spanish Springs, so that way we didn't have to worry about if we were out golfing or out drinking. We're not too far from the house.
Some people do that in the villages. Tell us about your typical week. You've been here 20 years. You've seen and done it all. What's your typical week like now? I know you've got some things going on with guns and training and.
I've been an NRA instructor for about 20 years. So I teach at a local gun range. Do that a couple times a month. And we go golfing. And of course we have 6 dances a month now. and I have 2 dance classes that we give, so we stay pretty busy.
And, some of those are related to fundraising events, so fundraising for veterans and things, some of the dances.
Yeah, Villages for Veterans, was it Scholars for Dollars? Dollars for Scholars? Something like that.
And we have one end of November we're doing for the
Humane
Society of Suffolk County.
And then you also do dance cruises.
Yes, we do.
And how many times a year do you do the dance cruises?
Just
Once.
Oh,
That's
okay.
enough.
That's enough, okay. So,
I thought I retired. I didn't
Hey.
retire.
so tell us about the Easton Dance Club. The styles of dance, your locations, your beginner class, your beginner lessons.
You do that one, Gary.
Okay. On the first and third Friday, we have a dance we call beginner ballroom dance. It's for people who are just getting into ballroom dancing. And then on the first and third Saturday, we have a more advanced dance, Easton Dance Clubs. And then we also have one on the fourth Saturday every night.
At Rohan, once a month.
At
Yep.
Rohan, which is a mixture of both. And we give lessons at that one, and we give also lessons at the beginner dances. And
Now, do you have any classes or dances close to Lake Sumter, Brownwood, or Eastport area?
probably the closest would be Rohan.
Rohan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of nights ago, speaking of the Easton Dance Clubs, you were kind enough to invite us to join you at the social dance at the Colony Cottage Rec Center, which, by the way, it's the first time Donna and I had been in that place. Oh my God, it's so adorable. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's very
it's
pretty.
a really, I mean, every
I think
rec
it's
center.
the prettiest rec center
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
in.
I mean,
I've been in.
every rec center has its own theme, and not too far from us is Eisenhower. A lot of veteran stuff there. But Colony Cottage is a rec center. It's
yeah,
a really
it's
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah,
It is pretty.
I wrote myself down. It's think elegance in Key West.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people
but-
like to get married at
Yeah.
that particular rec center.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 'cause it is.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Now that particular night, it wasn't your Halloween dance. You got a Halloween dance. We're recording this
next
a
week.
week and a half or so before before Halloween. But it wasn't a Halloween dance, but there were people in costume.
Right.
Why?
Because we were having the Thrillers come and perform for us. And I figured, well, they're all the zombies and that. So I figured, well, we might as well make it Halloween and we'd have just 2 dances of Halloween.
Yeah, they were so much fun to watch.
No,
The Thrillers.
I'm not sure, is the official name the Thrillers of the Village or something? Basically these folks are doing the Thriller Michael Jackson
Jackson.
routine in full costume, and they're all villagers.
Well, I've always heard them called the zombies,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Well, I think the characters are zombies, but the
Well, I
dance
know
is still,
that,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of your regular dancers at your clubs was the one that put it together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been in that club for, I think, probably since it started. And she
Yeah.
just enjoys doing it
Yeah.
every year. And they go out, I don't know how many venues they go and do this and perform, but there's over 200 of them.
Well,
But
they
they
look
don't
like
all go together
Yeah.
at the
well, they
at the
look
same
like
time.
they're having a really good time, and we really enjoyed watching them.
And,
They were
and
really
what's,
fun.
what's fun about them is that as a group, and it's a pretty large group. I mean, just the dances you had, and I don't think that was the entire troupe of dancers that they have. There must have been 25 of them or so. It's,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
a big crowd. And they're all over the villages in the weeks leading up to Halloween. So they're in town square, they're at the town squares, they're in
Well,
some
they're
other
going to
events.
do each town
venues.
square,
Yeah.
right, from what I
So
understand.
it's, so we're certainly giving you a little peek at some of them. They did a few different dances, but the Thriller dance is what everybody remembers. So we'll give you a little peek at that right now.
for your tomb, our clothing to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
This has been so much fun. Before we go, please share one bit of advice you'd like to give anyone considering a move to the Villages.
Do it.
Do it.
I don't know. Sometimes it's like they often say, well, what's the Villages like? And it's not something
You can explain.
you can explain to anybody. It's
Right.
They got to
That
come
is
down
so,
and see it
so
for
true.
themselves.
Yeah.
Because what I remember when I was first moving here, and some of our friends says, "You're moving to a retirement community? You're too young to be moving down there." And it's not like that. Since we've been here, all the different things, the Enrichment Academy,
Yeah.
before it was a Lifelong Learning Center, there's just over 3,000 clubs. I mean, if you want to be bored, I don't think the Villages is for you.
Yeah,
you know.
if you want to stay home and kind of and do nothing,
Yeah.
don't need to move here.
No.
There is as much as you can possibly imagine you could want to do. And, we were talking the other day with Everett and April and Rick and Angel. And there are days when it really is nice just to sit and kick back
Yes.
and relax. Sitting by the pool is an activity. So there's plenty of that. One last thing I want to share, and this goes back to the other night. I wanted to share a picture of one of your dancers. Because I think he epitomizes the Villages. Yes, this gentleman is elderly, but he also epitomizes the Villages' active lifestyle. My son is a professional dancer, so he's seen a lot of things all over the world. And when I shared this story with him, he said, "Oh my God, I've never met anybody like this." This guy we saw literally out on the dance floor is 104 years old. And he shows up fairly often at your dances.
Yes, he
Yep.
does. He
Yeah.
actually goes on the dance cruises.
He goes on the dance cruise, 104. So proof that age is only a state of mind, folks. So anything else you guys want to share?
If you're thinking about coming to the Villages, come and visit. Come to one of our dances.
There you go. Yep. This guy's been trying to get me to dance for a long time.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Well, so hasn't our son, so.
But again, thanks so much. It was kind of a short little visit with Gary and Loretta. And again, a lot about dance. We talked a lot about dance today, but there's just so many things going on in the Villages. So anything else on it?
If you want to do something, there's probably a group in the Villages that does it. When we first moved here, we had two older cars, so we joined a car club. We started taking dancing lessons again, because I was into the firearms, concealed carry classes. We went into that here. You name it. It's available here. You can do it, especially dance.
Or if you can't find something, you can start something. You know?
Very much so. And in fact, a little plug for the Natives Club. When Everett and April started the club just 6 months ago, it was that same reason. We wanted to start a club for folks who did move down here, and many of you're leaving your friends, perhaps your family, your routines, your tribe, everything that you did back where you came from. You come here and you come looking for new activities. And yes, you're inundated with all the things you can do here. So our club kind of gives you a little bit of focus and lets you build your new tribe. So here we are.
Well, thank you to Gary and Loretta. And back to you, Everett and April.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey, that was great, wasn't
That
it?
was great.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear Gary and Loretta's story
Right.
and get to learn a little bit about them and how they've integrated into the Villages. And a real good example.
Right.
So anyway, so here again, thanks for watching.
Yes.
And please remember to
Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps others to find us.
It does.
But a huge shout out to Paul and Donna
Yes.
for this interview with Gary and Loretta. You guys did an awesome job. Thanks,
Yep.
guys.
Awesome job. I love the printed out notes. It's great.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
organized.
They were very organized.
So
They did it great. Top notch.
awesome job.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, thanks guys, and thanks for joining us.
Take care on our journey home.
Good. You-
And you can either
Yeah.
take it or not.